Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. How are you doing? Is it bright and early where you're at, or is it already a little bit later in the morning? Taping my grid paper down. Welcome to my coffee and crafts today. Did you grab a cup of coffee? I have mine. I've already drank some of it. Today I have a cup from when we climbed Yosemite Falls. It was on Easter with my daughter, son-in-law, and we climbed all the way to the top of Yosemite Falls. Can't tip it over too much because my coffee might spill. So grab your favorite beverage, and I'm sure you've seen that I had made some blueberry muffins this morning. I needed a little snack before this. Sometimes I get a little nauseous. I've been under the weather. I'm gonna put my iPad up. I've been under the weather this week, and I still have like a runny nose. So, okay, let me just making sure that I'm on and in the right place. So a couple of reminders. If you want the projects for today's, the supplies for today's projects, just spend $35 in my online store and I will know to ship them with you. This is what the kits will come like, so that it's got all the pieces for the projects. This is a past one, but I have them. I still have my Adventure Together class. Registration ends February 22nd. And this one will include all the elements for the 5 projects, a full package of the shades and hues DSP, a package of the Regal dots, spool of the petal pink ribbon, my PDF tutorial, priority shipping and tracking, and a little gift from me. Here's my PDF tutorial that gives you the step-by-step instructions with the measurements. So you can just register for that if you would like that. And I'm sorry, I'll be sniffling. And then today, if you want the, like I said, when you spend the $35, you'll get this tutorial that has all the measurements for the cards. So these are some cute little gift card holders that I had created. This one, I think we'll start with the first one that is on the instructions. And this, it looks like a little tote bag. I'm calling it a tote bag gift card holder. And then you open it. I had it taped. And here's your gift card. Then you could put your message here. And we will go ahead and start with that one. I kind of took some of my, kind of grabbed the pieces for it, so these videos aren't so long since I'm doing 3 projects. So let me see, I have my little instructions. So I'm using a lot of different dies today, but mainly I'm using the Unbounded Love stamp set. And I believe I only use May All Your Wishes Come True and Happy Birthday. We are going to use 1 die from the Ocean's Friends. And just to FYI, me and my friend Heather Guerrero from Little Blue House, we're going to be doing a retreat. It's coming soon. We've already designed all our projects. We are using Stylish Shapes, the circles for our handles on this one, and we're going to use the Everyday Arches to create a gift card holder. So those are the things we'll be using. So for this one, we're going to start out with a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of soft sea foam. I want to make sure I stay in the camera. So 4 1/4 by 11, and this is your standard card base that you would just fold in half. We're going to score at 4. My darn nose, it won't stop running. Kind of been like this all week. Last week I thought it was allergies, and then I got the sore throat and everything. So we're gonna basically just fold these like, I'm going the wrong way. Hold on, let me get the trimmer out of the way. That might help. So let's burnish these lines. So this is gonna go up like this, and then this is gonna go like this. And so we have a valley fold on the outside. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna glue that valley fold shut. So just add some glue. Uh-oh, it got cold here. It's been getting cold. I have a sweatshirt on now. So we can hold those together. And then on this side, so let me, like this, we're just gonna add glue to these two sides. And depending how thin you put your glue and where you put it, is you could put your gift card the other direction. So I'm gonna let this glue for right now. And then we will get our designer series papers that we need. So this is the Wildflower birthday. And I love this paper, especially because of all these die cuts. It's like you don't have to do any die cutting. So I believe these pieces might be already ready for me. So for the top, we are gonna need 4 1/8. So yeah, this is 4 1/8 by 1 1/2. So just a smidgen I need to trim. And then on the bottom piece, we're gonna need 4 1/8. So 4 1/8 by 2 1/2. 2 1/2. Did I get the right? Yes. But this is a little bit short. So I need to grab another piece out of mine. I mean, you know, actually it's gonna be fine instead of having to trim that. So, because we're gonna put a strip of cardstock across it. So see, there's where our little pocket is. Let me take my gift card out. So like I said, you could either put your card in this way, depending where you put your glue, or this way. So either, or if you do it real thin, you can do it the long way. I think on this one I made it too, well no, mine fits. So you can put it either way. And let's glue this to the top. I'm gonna open mine up like so. So this Wildflower birthday paper, I have used it so many times already, and I still have a ton of die cuts left. You get 2 sheets of the die cuts. So this piece is supposed to be 2 1/2. Mine was a little bit short. I must have 4 1/8 by 2 1/2. I almost stuck my glue in my coffee. Oops, let's line those up. And then now what we're gonna do is we're gonna die cut this. This is the only die from the Ocean's Friends. It's the wave, or I call it a wave. Oops. And we just wanna put some wave. So what I did is I lined it up, the top of the die to the paper. And this is a 1/2 inch, I think, by 4 1/8. Or it's a 3/4 inch by 4 1/8. 4 1/8 seems to be the measurement. And then we're just gonna have our little strip like so. And then we'll just glue this across. You know, we all need gift card holders, right? Next week is see that little gap's not gonna make a difference because we're gonna cover it up. Next week is mine and my husband's anniversary, but it's also my little niece's birthday. So I was gonna send her something, and I was like, oh, I have all these gift card holders. Okay, so next we're gonna need our stylish shaped circles, and these are the 2nd and the 4th circle. And this piece of paper cardstock is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. And what I did is I taped mine so that they don't move when, and then this might look a little tiny, a little small. Let's see. I was designing so much that I'm sure some of my measurements might not be correct. And then we're just gonna use that piece. So you can save this circle for something else. And then we're gonna do the same. So like I said, I just taped them together so they don't move, especially when I'm gonna do a lot. I like to tape some of my dies together. Okay, what else? Since I have the die cutting machine out, I'm going to do this one for our sentiment. Somewhere, where is my piece of cardstock? I have a bunch of scrap pieces. We're gonna cut this one out. That's for our sentiment. And then other than that, we're using those die cuts that are already die cut for us. And we don't need to do anything else. Okay, so back here. So what I did is I just put some glue and it's gonna go on this outside. So like about almost half, I guess, and we'll put it on the outside. And I just eyeball it from side to side. Got a little bit of glue there. And then let's get our other one and we're going to glue it to the back side. So just make sure that your stitching is on the outside. And I just lined it up with my other one, like so. So then it looks like a little tote bag, and those are your handles. And then this is a die cut from the, both of them are from the designer series paper. Mine are all tore apart, so I keep them in an envelope like this. And look at all the die cuts I told you I still have. And I've made tons of cards with them already. But I think I'm already on my 3rd pack of DSP. That's how much I used it. I love to stamp in color with my blends, but with these die cuts, they've made it so easy. So we're just gonna put this little birthday cake here. I put this one on with a dimensional. Wasn't sure if I glued it or put a dimensional. But like I said, we always need gift card holders. And then we're gonna put this one right on the handle, like a little decorative piece. And then here's our die cut. So these are from the Unbounded Love. And let's grab our stamp set. And I wanted to use the old olive, just because of the old olive in these, in the leaves, just to kind of pick up some of that color. You can use any color you want. These are petal pink. I don't even know if I told you, petal pink. There's blueberry bushel in the designer series paper. There's peach pie, pool party. We're gonna use some of those other colors. And let's go ahead and adhere this with some dimensionals. And then we still have to decorate our inside. Did I take that one off? Yeah, I don't think I had the flu. I think I just have like a cold. And we're gonna tuck this under. I think I don't want to cover up our sentiment. And then now on the inside, we're going to put this piece of designer series paper. Don't you guys just love this gingham? And I think this one is already cut. So this is 4 1/8 by 1 3/8. And you could even put the flower. But we're going to make another card, same layout. But we're going to make it look like a gift box. Put that gingham there. And then this is our white for the inside, our basic white. Want to make sure I have the measurements because it's not direct square. It's 4 1/8 by 3 7/8. So you just got to make sure you get your 4 1/8 on the right side and your 3 7/8 on the other. I like the small border. That's why I'm always the one with all the eighths instead of like the quarter. My glue has really been sticking quickly, and that is stuck already. And there's our card. Look at, oh, not done, not done. Where's my sunny dots? We're gonna use some sunny dots. And it's funny because all these projects, it's like all I used was the peach pie. But you can use whatever. Look, you know what? On this one, if I could get them out, I will use the pool party because there's that little flower with the pool party. So I'll use some pool party ones on here. And then again, okay. And then you could see how the difference, how they look with pool party or peach pie. Okay, my putty's like barely there. There we go. And another pool party. And I guess that's all that I put. So there's that first one. How cute is that, right? And how easy was that? Again, your gift card holder. Easy peasy. I like quick and easy. So there is project number 1. Okay, hi Joan. Yes, it should fit in an envelope. Good question. Let's get an envelope out. Yep, it'll fit in the envelope. I think even with room to spare. I think where I put the sentiment, you'd probably have to move it over a little bit because I think I did my sentiments hanging over. So this, you could move it over a little bit, and then this. I noticed I did have this one hanging over, but it will fit in the envelope. It's just I cut this or had that hanging over, but you can see where the edge of the envelope. So yes, it will fit in an envelope. And you can even use this pretty designer series paper to decorate your envelope flat. All right, so our next one, we're gonna be using the arch dies, and I chose the gingham again. I can't get away from that gingham. I was trying to, so this is our card. I wanted to make something with the blueberry bushel, but the patterns in the background, it took away from the sentiments and stuff. So this one, we are going to use this, I believe, is the second to the largest die. So if you wanted a bigger one, you could use the biggest die. This is the second to the biggest. So we're going to cut 2 of these arches out of Pretty in Pink. Like I said, I had my blueberry bushel base already cut and ready to go, but after I was playing around with it, just the designer series papers that had the blueberry bushel, it just kind of took away from the front or focal point. It was way too busy, I felt. So cut another one. And then we're gonna need, it's the third to the largest. I'm gonna cut these since I have the machine out. This is the third to the largest die, and we're gonna need one in basic white. And one out of the gingham. This one was so easy to make. Oh, basically, you're just doing all this die cutting. And one out of the gingham. And again, since I have the die cutting, I will cut out our little square, rectangle, whatever you want to call it, which is from the Unbounded Love Dies. My cardstock is all behind my cutting. So we're gonna use this one. Oops. And we'll just die cut that since we are here with the die cutting machine. See how beat up did you guys see the other day? I had these brand new plates for you. Look how used they've already gotten. Okay, I think that is it on the die cutting, so we could put this away. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some work to our arches here. So I'm gonna grab my trimmer, get this one out of the way. So on these, the two smaller ones, we're gonna cut off at 3/8 inch, which is just after, just before, because the whole arch will not fit, or we want to leave a space. And then 3/8 again. I was thinking 5/8 at first. And then now these other two, we're gonna score them at 1/2 inch. So score, not cut. Score at 1/2 inch. Score at 1/2 inch. I think this is the one that I was thinking about, the way to put your card. Okay. So these, we're just gonna fold those lines. Fold. And then we're gonna glue them together so that we can create our little pocket. I probably should have put the pieces on first, the designer series paper. And then we're gonna glue these. I'm moving. My glue is moving. Okay, we're gonna stick that and that. So the reason I told you to cut it at 3/8, because see, we want to have that little border around, and the same on the inside. So on the inside, we're gonna stamp this. May all your wishes come true again, but we're gonna do this in Blueberry Bushel. Thought I just stuck my fingers in it. But I think this is the one that I'll be sending to my little niece for her birthday with the gift card. She's, I think she's gonna turn 12. So may all your wishes come true in Blueberry Bushel. And we're gonna use Blueberry Bushel on the outside. Okay, this should be glued, adhered. Oh, I forgot this. We gotta create our pocket. So again, just use a little bit of glue. I think this is the one that I wasn't sure how it was gonna fit. How the gift card will fit. So let's hold these down for a sec. And we can glue our inside. Okay. Because this one is a little bit more narrow. And we'll just put that right in there. So we have our little tiny, if we didn't cut that off, it would be going over on this. And then you would have a hard time folding it. Okay. And then now we're gonna do the same. This one didn't stick. Neither of them stuck. I must have not put enough glue. I did kind of put it pretty thin. I'll hold that again. And then we can probably glue this maybe with the, well here, let's stamp our sentiment. Let that dry a minute. And we're gonna use the happy birthday. Again, this is from Unbounded Love, and we're gonna do that in Blueberry Bushel. Right on our square. And this one should be dry now. We will add this. This is a pretty pattern too, but see with the flowers, it was just too busy. And I think that's why I kept going to the gingham. I guess I could have did it with the peach pie and used the other, the background. And just glue that one on. And then again, this die cut is already ready for you. So we're just gonna add some dimensionals. And I think 4 should be good. And like I said, I love these die cuts. They just make it so much easy. And don't forget, if you want all these pieces to create these projects, just spend $35 in my online store. Celebration's going to be ending soon, so you don't want to miss out on a free celebration item. Although you do have to spend $60. It's before tax. Oops. Putting that upside down. We're going to put this right here. And there is this card. But again, we have to put our, see, this one is the one that it won't fit this way. So it's got to go that way. We have to put our party dots again. And I use the, okay, let me rip that putty off and start over. Use our peach pie ones. Peach pie is a nice color that I just forget to use. Like I said, I could have used it with the other flowered pattern. And so there's project number 2. Just using the arch dies and then, you know, the die cuts. Easy peasy. Number 2's down. Okay, so now number 3, like I said, it's just like almost the same pattern as the other, as our little tote bag one. But this one I try to make it look like a gift box, like a present. All these little dimensional backings are falling all over. And we're using those die cuts again. And this is the only time I use the peach pie ink. So again, this is going to go the same way. So we're going to score it at, oh, I have to open this. We're going to score it again at 4, 5.5, and 7. And remember, our valley fold's gonna be on the outside. And so we'll just glue all this again. And then we're gonna need another piece of paper to create our box top. So where did I do with all my supplies? Okay, so our box top is going to be, let's see, 4.5. Let's see, is this 4.5 by 3? Yes, and we're going to score it at 1.5. So 4.5 by 3, and we're going to score it at 1.5. And then now our little lines on the inside, which I probably could have done at the same time. And then honestly, you could do it, you can put your card however. You might want to do your card at the bottom. So we could flip this way and then put your sentiment there. You guys want to do that? And I could show you the difference. Where mine is it's at the top. So this one now, we're going to glue this. So I'm going to switch this around just to show you. But see, I'm afraid when they open the card, the gift card will fall out. So we're gonna glue this right on top like so. Wait, what am I doing? Yes, I'm putting some glue here, but you're not gonna go all the way to the edge. And again, I eyeball everything. Once you glue it, it's not gonna go anywhere. And eyeball it, eyeball it. And so that's gonna make it look like our little package. It's a little bit bigger. Okay, so now we need all our designer series paper for this. And let me see what I cut. If I cut them correctly. So for the top, we need, I had all these written down. 4 3/8 by 1 3/8. 4 3/8 by 1 3/8. That's already cut. This should be 4 3/8. No, 3 7/8. So I think it's 3 7/8 by 4 1/8, which is, that's what this is. 3 7/8 by 4 1/8. And then again, you just got to make sure you have the right side. Ooh, excuse me, I got to sneeze. Ooh. Oh, I can't get it out. I have to sneeze. And so if you're going to have a pattern, just make sure that you have your pattern on the right side, you know, the right direction. So these ones, I wanted to use this little ruffled pattern, I guess you would call it. Scallops, maybe scallop. And then this one is going to go on our top, on our box top, right like so. And then now we got a bunch of little pieces of gold. And I think I cut these because these are going to be our, like, it's to look like the ribbon on the box. And so I know these are a 1/2 inch. One's by 3 7/8. And I'm just going to center this. I can't get that sneeze out. I have to sneeze. Ah, that didn't help. It's darn cold. Now I got glue on it too. Okay, and then the other one's the 1/2 inch by 1 1/2. And then this one, we can just line up our flap and go right like so. So that it's all lined up. And then we have a piece of designer series paper, the same just like before, but I'm using this flower pattern. And I do have this one already cut. It's 4 1/8 by 3 7/8. No, 1 1/2, wait, 1 3/8 by 4 1/8. I got so many measurements written down that I'm like, okay, where am I? So this one, like I said, I chose the flower pattern to go on the inside. And I didn't open this one because I always have such a hard time tying my bows, especially when we're live. And then we have, don't lose this, I'll be looking for this circle. Oops. We have our inside. This is the one that is 4 1/8 by 3 7/8. My glue's like barely coming out. Yesterday we got all kinds of, not snow, it was super cold, but we got a lot of hail. I was here in my craft room and just all of a sudden, just all this hail came. Looking out through my blinds, the whole backyard was covered. So there is our inside. Let me grab another gift card so I don't open my other one. I always keep gift cards laying. Ooh, these are not gift cards. Where are my gift cards? Oh, actually, I think I had one inside my basket. Look, you're my lucky charm. I send one of these to my team because my team is the Lucky Charms. And that's another thing. Celebration. Right now we have the special. So you can get $130, is it? Or $125 in product for $99 plus two packages of Stampin' Right markers and a exclusive stamp set. So we're going to tie this across the top. And like I said, I'm horrible when it comes to tying bows when we're live. I always have to, which is weird. I tie tons of bows. But for some reason, when I go live, I can't tie a bow. And we want to try to get it all the way to the top. If you have a die that makes a bow, see, this wants to keep moving. If you have a die that makes a bow, that would be pretty cool and convenient. The gold ribbon looks very pretty though, right? Okay, hold on. I am going to get my other set of hands here. There we go. To hold that for me. And then maybe I can make a bow. I'm trying to get all the gold to show on the outside. Yay, I did it. Then you just make your bow as big as you want. My ribbon scissors. Snip. And just like that. Now we are going to use get our little cupcakes and some dimensionals. I should have grabbed another package of dimensionals. I didn't realize I was that short on them. So we'll put one here. And there's so many die cuts in this paper for you to use. Now we're going to get making sure I have the right size, and our peach pie. And we're just going to stamp just for you. This is a tight squeeze, but it will work. And then I chose the peach pie because it's right there. And you know, you could always stamp the inside. I'll just use one dimensional. And then put some more sentiments in. And I kind of angled it like so. And then now we need our peach pie. You know what? I'll do this one different, and I will do the Pretty in Pink. And honestly, I'll be honest with you. What's that saying that when you have a boo-boo, you cover it with an embellishment or ribbon or something? You know, you cover it with an embellishment. This one won't. Me and my take your pick tool are having issues today, and I usually don't. So that is funny. These things are going all over. So normally, so I was saying, when you have a boo-boo, you use an embellishment. Well, for some reason, I got something on my card. I have no idea. It was black, and I got it out as much as I could, but I threw embellishments on it to cover it. So there you go. There's with the peach pie, and here's with Pretty in Pink. And my bow needs to go up a little bit more there, like that. So there's all three projects. So quick and easy. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, here's all three. And if you want all the supplies to make these 3 gift card holders, just spend $35 in my online store, and I'll send them to you. All right, y'all, have a great week and take care. Bye.